Hey everyone, April Fool's Day. Well, I have a great mentalism effect. It's an effect dealing with a premonition, a prediction, if you will. And this uses two decks of cards only because we need a number. Okay, and I'm going to show you what ESP cards looks like. And I'm being extremely serious. These are called Rhine, R-H-I-N-E, or Zenner Cards. And I'm going to show you the symbols used, okay? In ESP cards, all right? And the symbols are as follows, okay? You have a star, wavy lines, a star, a square, and a circle. Okay, now there's 5 signs and they repeat themselves 5 times, so there's 5 of each sign, and you can see that there's, you got the star, um, wavy lines, and so on. Okay. And what I normally do is I deal the cards and I say, what I'd like you to do is just say stop as I deal. I deal until they say stop. Since there's no one here, we are going to have 2 random cards chosen. Just so they don't go over if they just so they don't go over uh, 25 or whatever, because 2 kings, if they were normally 13, their original value, that would be 26. So the 10s and court cards will be 10, and an ace can be an 11 or a 1, okay? So just remember that. And I will mix these up. Okay. And yes, look that up. Dr. Rhine. That's R-H. That's R-H. Those looks like good cards. That's R-H-I-N-E. And look under Duke University, because they really did have tests to see if people were genuinely psychic or not. They would have a sender, and then they would have a receiver. They'd be in 2 rooms, and the sender would deal off cards one at a time, and the receiver, like there'd be a light that would go off when a card was flipped, and then the person who is a receiver would draw one of those 5 symbols, and so on. Alright, and we're going to see what we have. Oh, okay, we got an even 20. And like I said, it could have been any of these cards, alright? So we're going to deal off 20 cards. That is the equivalent of someone being here and just telling me to stop as I deal. Okay? I'd be like, as I deal, just say stop, and it is completely up to them. Alright? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now there's no way I could have cheated, and it stopped on a square. Now look, if it would have went one further, it would have been a plus sign or a wavy line, but it is a square, okay? because we came to that randomly by having 2 random cards chosen. And let's see what I have in my prediction. Look, we have a square, and that was written ahead of time. Mother of God, that was written ahead of time. There's no other cards in there before this started. So, that is a perfect prediction. Yes, it's a 1 in 5, but still very darn good. Thank you. God bless. Peace out. April Fools!